Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Glacial Geek Battle Report. I am Phil, the Glacial Geek, coming to you here from Tier 1 Cards and Games in Anchorage, Alaska, where we will be fighting a Shadow War Kill Team game. So, the story that we've got here is welcome to the Hive city of Anchortown, where many of the many kill teams have found themselves fighting for territory here, trying to cleanse it for the Emperor, or just take it over for whomever they run for. Today we are going to have a battle between my Glacial Gladiators, the Genestealer Cult kill team, versus John's Gilif, which are going to be his Sons of Dorn, which are Sons of Gilliman, but painted up like the Dorn, so like the Sons of Dorn. So that is what we are going to be playing. Those are the two teams that are going to be fighting off today. We are going to be just doing the kill team battle, so we're just going to be trying to shoot each other off of here. So before we go any further, though, let's show you the two teams that are going to be fighting it out today. So for the Glacial Gladiators, my Genestealer Cult kill team, from left to right, we have my leader, who is armed with blasting charges, an autogun, and a clip harness. We then have my two heavies, who both have grenade launchers with frag and crack. They both have photo visors, and they both have clip harnesses. Then we have my four neophyte hybrids with autoguns and clip harnesses. Then for the Agulaf, which is Germanic for Edge of the Sword, we have Space Marines who are they're running the Sons of Gilliman, but they're actually the Sons of Dorn, as you can see by their beautiful yellow coloring. From left to right, we have his leader, who is Albin. He is armed with a bolt gun and camo gear. Then we have Eckhart, who is armed with a heavy bolter, clip harness, and camo gear. We then have Marcus, who is a trooper, armed with a sniper rifle with red dot and telescope sight. He also has camo gear and clip harness. We then have Overrun, who is his initiate, who is armed with a bolt gun and frag grenades. And then we have Sigmund, who is initiate with shotgun, camo gear, and frag grenade. All right, so those are the two teams that are going to be fighting out today. Going over deployment here for my Glacial Gladiators, I've got one of my neophyte hybrids in the front there with the autogun. Then we have one of my heavies with a grenade launcher, and we have my leader there. Moving over here, we've got another one of my neophytes with an autogun right there. Over here, we've got two neophytes, and then my second heavy with the grenade launcher over here. Going over deployment for John's Sons of Dorn over here. We've got his specialist up here with the heavy bolter. We've got his initiate with the shotgun down here. We've got his leader is right back in here. Over down here, we've got his other initiate with the bolt gun. And up top here, we have his sniper. So you may see these pieces of tape that are going down here. Those are poor man's ladders. So they are just there to mark where people can climb up and down the different levels, because we don't have the proper terrain right now, but we're working on it. It'll come. So that's what we've got going on here. As of right now, and actually because there is no seas, way it's going to be is the Sons of Dorn are going to be going first. So we will come back to you with the first part of his turn. All right, going over movement here for the Sons of Dorn. He moved up there to the edge. He ran, and he attached his clip harness. So that's it for movement phase. Are you going to do any shooting? I don't think anyone's in range. Are they? Oh, the sniper rifle guy might be in range, so we'll come back to you with the shooting. All right, so his sniper guy is going to fire into my guy right there in the front there, because he's the closest or easiest target that he can shoot at, because he's got the telescopic sight, which gives him, it basically adds on the short range of his weapon to the end of his long range. So it's like 54 inches or something away that he can shoot. So he's going to be able to hit him. He's got the red dot on it, which gives him +1 to hit, but it also gives me a 6-up invulnerable save. So right now he is going to be hitting on a 2. No, he misses. All right, so that is actually the end of the Sons of Dorn's turn here. So we will come back to you after a movement phase for the Glacial Gladiators here on turn 1. All right, so that one was actually a stray shot, and he actually has this guy down here who's within 1 inch of that line that came across. So that's a 6, so that's he's good, right? Because he had to roll another one for him. He had to roll another one. If he had rolled another one, the shot would have gone right into the back of his guy's head, which would not have been pretty. That's how you started your career with Shadow War. The first time he played a practice game, that's the first thing he did was shoot with a guy and then roll double one. So he ended up shooting his own guy in the back of the head. All right, so hooray! All right, so now we'll come back to you after movement phase for the Glacial Gladiators. All right, turn 1 here for the Glacial Gladiators. These guys all ran up that way. He moved up 4 inches and then hid, and then these guys all ran up here. So that is it for the Glacial Gladiators here on turn 1. We will come back to you with we'll come back to you after movement phase for the Sons of Dorn here on turn 2. All right, movement phase here for the Sons of Dorn. This guy ran over here behind this wall. This guy ran over here behind this container here. He activated his clip harness and then went into Overwatch. He did the exact same thing, and he ran over this way. So that is it for his turn here. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for the Glacial Gladiators on turn 2. All right, so he stood still, activated his clip harness, and is hiding. He dropped into Overwatch. These 2 guys ran up this way, and these guys all ran up this way. So during the movement phase here, he can see my guy in the back there with his sniper over here. So he is going to shoot him out of Overwatch. He's at a -1 because of running. He's at a -1 because of Overwatch. And then he's at a -1 because of cover. And then he's at a +1 because of the red dot sight. So he's going to be hitting on a 5. No hit there, but not a 1. You don't shoot your own guy. So that's a move in the right direction. All right, so that is it for the Glacial Gladiators' turn here. We will come back to you after a movement phase for the Sons of Dorn. All right, movement here for the Sons of Dorn. He shuffled over into this window, looking down this way. He ran over this. He just moved over this way, and he moved through there. This guy up here. This guy up here. He is in Overwatch, right? And then the guy over there just moved up over to that edge over there. So that's it for the movement phase. While this guy was jumping through the window over there, this guy in Overwatch saw him and is going to take a shot. So my shot is at -1 because of being in Overwatch, and it's -1 because of cover when it's coming through there. So, here we go. So this is going to be hitting on a 6. Let me see that fill face. No fill face. So that is a no shot. Okay. So we will come back to you with the actions for the Sons of Dorn. All right, his initiative with the shotgun is going to drop a large blast. He's going to throw a frag grenade on top of that guy over there. So he's going to roll to hit. 5 hits. Because he's not in cover, or he's not in cover, so and he's 5 hits. So that's going to be a hit there. So it's going to hit both of them, right? Yep. So both of them are now pinned, right? We now have to see if they're wounding.
Sure, we're going to double check.
All right, we're going to double check that in a second, but we're going to see if they both get wounded.
So this guy?
The guy on the left there, wounding on that's a 6 will definitely wound him, and then on the other guy over there on 4s. Oh man, double 6s. All right, so they are both wounded. So let's roll for the guy on the left. 6 is he's out, right? And then the guy on the right is 3, so he's just down. All right, okay, you got my grenade launcher guy. Perfect. Okay. All right, so that is the end of the Sons of Dorn turn there on turn 2 or turn 3. So, but I am down. I've got 25% down. I've got the one guy that was blasted out there, and then the one guy who is down. What's up? The clutch grenade throw, yeah, because we were looking at it, we realized they were running, so he was at -1. He was also at, so he was hitting at a 5, which is what he rolled, because I wasn't sure at first, because I thought he may have rolled a 4, but no, he hit him, so he did. Or possibly dead, but definitely out. So I have to take a bottle test. Looking here, my leader's leadership is a 9, so let's see if they stay. Oh, a 9, so they're good. So we will come back to you after a movement phase for the Glacial Gladiators. All right, movement phase. These guys all ran up this way. They're looking on that guy right around the corner. He is stood still, so he activated his clip harness. And this guy shuffled around a bit so we can get some sight onto him. And he crawled back 2 inches back this way. That's to represent the pool of blood that was his friend that was there before. All right, so that's it for the movement phase. We will come back to you with the actions. All right, so starting out the action, he is going to fire into his initiate over there. He is going to roll. He has got +1 to roll because he was within 12 inches, and the auto gun gives you +1 within 12 inches. So I'm going to be hitting on a 3. That's a hit. Damage is 3. He's toughness 4, so I'm wounding on 5s. Hey, that's a 6, so he is wounded. So, yeah. The minus on the armor of the auto gun. 1 second. Let me see what that is. Save modifier is dash.
Okay, so 4 up.
So he's got a 4-up save. No, he rolls a 1. So he is
At the very least pinned.
at very least pinned. Oh, he's definitely damaged, right? Yeah, so
roll.
now we roll to see what happens with a 2. So he's down. All right, so he is down. All right, so he is actually going to fire into his leader over here. His leader is from where he can see through that window over there. He's got he's like more than half covered. Isn't that what it is? So he's got a -2 to the shot because of cover. So I'm going to be hitting on a 6. No, I would have only hit if he was out in cover. So, yeah. So the gunshot is going to draw the attention of his sniper bro who is in Overwatch. So he is going to be shooting him. He's going to be at -1 because of being Overwatch, -1 because of cover, and +1 because of the red dot sight. So he's going to be hitting on a 4. No, he rolled a 1, which is actually...
No one's in the way.
No one is in the way. All right, so he's lucky that time. Again. All right, so that is the end of the Glacial Gladiator's turn here. So we will come back to you with the Sons of Dorn. All right, movement phase for the Sons of Dorn. He crawled 2 inches that way. He moved out over this way, looking on them. He stayed still and activated his clip harness. He kind of pivoted a bit and activated his clip harness. And he just dropped into Overwatch. So that is it for the movement phase for the Sons of Dorn here. We'll come back to you with the actions.
The dude D3
All right, we're going to start here with the heavy bolter guy who is going to fire into this guy over here. So he's got 2 D3 shots. So that is 3, 4, 5 shots. All right, so these do D3 damage, right? Each. Still has to hit with them. So they're going to be hitting on 3s. Sorry, 3s, because he's not. Yeah, he's not. He didn't run, and he's not in cover there. So hitting on 3s. We've got 2 1s who actually might hit him, and then we've got he has an ammo roll, and he's got so 3 hits total and an ammo roll that he needs.
So the ammo roll just get out of that.
Ammo roll
is good.
Is 8 is good. All right, so he's got 3 hits onto my guy over here.
2 1s.
The 2 1s over there. Can we see another one? Oh, we do.
We did. All right.
All right, so he's gonna have he's hit with a D3 hits, and then this guy's got 3 D3 hits, right?
Yes. They do D3 damage.
All right, so he's definitely pinned.
Saves.
So I need 3 different saves. Is that?
-2 though.
What's up?
-2
to these saves?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think I get a save. I think I'm out because you don't have any red dot or anything,
So
right?
they do.
So yeah.
3, 5, 7 wounds.
7 wounds.
Damage.
Oh boy. So we need 7 damage rolls, right? So yeah. So now because of that, I have.
Wait, no, that was just my.
I think my armor. No, you had those were hits and those are the wounds.
Okay.
Yeah, you had 3 to hits and now you have that many wounds.
Okay.
Because it's D3 wounds per hit with the weapons of the heavy bolters. This thing is brutal. Oh man. Hold on a second. We'll come back to you. All right. So I think we've got it now. So he had 7 damage because it was D3 per hit. He had 3 hits on him. It came out to 7 on the D3s. So looking for 2s to wound. And he's out. There's that 1-6. So he is.
Well, that's just to wound, and then I roll an injury.
Isn't that to wound? Oh,
Right.
That's to wound. Oh, okay.
So this
D3
is-
wounds.
So this
Okay.
is everything that wounded.
That's everything that wounded. So he's. But he is
Still
out.
out,
There's that
yeah.
6. So he is kaput. All right.
Now
And now this guy gets hit with D3 wounds. 3. So now wounding on 3s. All right. So we got 2 wounds, and then the 6 up saves. 1 save. So is he's and then so yeah. So he is just he is out.
No, down.
He is knocked down. No, yeah. Yes, down. So he's down. All right. So that was That was pretty eventful. All right, so that is the end of. That's the end of your turn, right?
I'm gonna roll for this guy, see if he stands up.
All right, so he's gonna roll for this guy, see if he stands up. No, he does not.
This guy?
Do you get to roll for him since he wants
Yes,
to run down
it's
this turn?
a-
Okay. Yep. All right. So nope, he does not stand up. So that is the end of his turn here. So we will come back to you after. Well, let's take the bottle test for the Genestealer Cult here. Looking for 9. Oh, just makes it again. So we're still here. All right, we'll come back to you after movement phase for them. All right, movement phase for the Glacial Gladiators. This guy stood still. He crawled back 2 inches. This guy up front here ran up right past him there, and these 2 guys moved up 4 inches. So, to start it off here, he is going to shoot into him with Overwatch. So he's going to be, he has +1 for range, -1 because of running, -1 for Overwatch, and he's an initiate. So he's going to be hitting on a 5. No, he does not hit. So we will come back to you with the actions for the Glacial Gladiators. All right, so starting off here, my heavy specialist there is going to shoot into him with a crack grenade. So he's got +2 or -2 because of his cover there. And so I'm going to be hitting on a 6. Show me that fill face. If I see this fill face, I'm going to be very excited. Show me a fill face. No, so close. So he doesn't hit, but he doesn't. Nothing bad happened there.
That guy's fine.
Well, yeah, that guy is fine somehow. So now my leader is going to shoot into him again. -1 or -2 to this, so he's going to be hitting on a 6. Oh, that is a hit. All right. So I have to take an ammo check on this one, but we'll do that in a second. So right now it's strength 3, toughness 4. Toughness 4. So looking for a 5 to wound. That's a wound with a 6.
I rolled, save.
Save here. 4 up. No, he is going to be definitely wounded. Let's see what the wound result is. A 4. So he is just down. All right, pretty good. Oh, and I have to take the ammo check for my auto gun, which is ammo roll of 4. He's good, so he's got his ammo. So that is actually going to be the end of my turn there. So here we go. Break test? Oh, yeah, so now he has to take. Here, we're going to start here with the bottle test for the Sons of Dorn. What's your leadership now? Because your leader's down, right? So 8 is his leadership.
Good.
7, he's good. All right, so we'll come back to you with the movement phase for the Sons of Dorn here on turn whatever. It doesn't make a difference. All right, so going over movement phase, these 2 guys crawled to cover. This guy back up in here just activated his clip harness. This guy shuffled, spun around and activated his clip harness, and the guy down there, the initiate down there, crawled into cover inside there. So that is it for the movement phase. We will come back to you with the action phase. All right, starting off the shooting here, he is going to fire into my guy that's up there. So he's got 3 shot, right?
2d3.
Oh, 2d3 shots. So 4. So he's got 4 shots here. These are now. He's got -1 because of being in cover there. So these are hitting on 4s. Oh, no. He's got some guys in the way there. Those 3 1s.
Yeah.
Right? So he's got these guys here.
Yeah.
No extra 1s, but no hits. But he doesn't actually shoot his own guy, which is probably pretty good.
Yes.
All right, but that is it for that guy's shooting. All right, now his sniper bro up here is going to fire into my guy down there that ran. So he's at -1 because he's really close. He's also at -1 because of the fact that I ran, and then he's at +1 because of the red dot. So here we go. He's going to be hitting on a 4. No, he misses. All right, so that is it for the shooting.
Recovery.
See if he can recover.
Nope.
Nope. Let's see if your leader
Shotgun.
recovers. Oh, shotgun does not recover, and leader does not recover. So they do not recover. All right, so we'll now do the bottle test for the Genestealer Cult here. Looking for a 9 because my leader is still up. And he's good. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for the Genestealer Cult. All right, movement phase for the Glacial Gladiators. He crawled back 2 inches this way. He activated his clip harness and hid, coming over to this side. This guy moved 4 inches over to here, And these two guys moved into the building there 4 inches. So they are, nobody ran, but they all just moved. So that is it for the movement phase. We will come back to you with the action. All right, starting off, this guy's going to shoot into his sniper guy up here. I am at -1 to hit for cover. So I'm going to be hitting on a 5. No, nothing there, but no other extra craziness. So, all right, my grenade launcher guy there is just going to shoot right into his initiate that's on the ground there. So I don't get a. Do I get a plus for shooting into a guy that's down there? No, I don't get that, but I don't have a minus to anything here, so I'm going to be hitting on a 4. That's a hit. We're going to figure out the damage for this one. All right, so he's going to do D6 damage to him. 4 damage. These are going to be wounding on 2s. Wow. Okay, so he got 4 wounds. He's got -3 to his save, so he's got no save. So let's see if looking for another fill face on these. Oh, there's the fill face. So he is removed from play. All right. And that is actually going to be the end of my turn. So do you want to do your bottle test, sir?
I would love to.
All right, looking for 8. He is. Wow, they are real good. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for the Sons of Dorn here on turn whatever. All right, so starting off, he activated his clip harness and dropped into Overwatch. He activated his clip harness. These two guys just kind of crawled where they are there, out of the fire range in case he rolls another 3 1s. So that is it for the movement phase. So we will come back to you with the action phase.
I can do 2d6
All right, so he is going to fire into my guy that's lying there on the ground because if I shot his guy with a crack grenade point blank when he was on the ground, he's going to shoot me with a heavy bolter while on the ground. So 2d3, so that's 4 hits. Or 4 shots here, hitting on 3s. We got a couple ammo rolls that he has to make. 2 ammo rolls, but 3 hits. So let's do the 3 hits. These are D3 each of these? So 2, 3, 4. So he's got 4 wounds, wounding on 2s, right? 6 though, wow, 2 6s. So he is gonna be removed.
Nope, that's just a wound. Now I roll 2.
Oh, now we have the result. Okay, now we have the. Sorry. So no, he is still down. So he's just getting peppered in the back with these bullets, and he's still around. So he's still alive. Woo!
Ammo test 1.
And now here comes his ammo test 1.
He fails.
Oh, he fails. So he will not be shooting his gun anymore this game. All right, and that is it, I think, for his turn, right? Because the other guy is down. I have to take a bottle test. Let's see what happens. Looking for a 9 or less. He's good. So we will come back to you after movement phase for the Glacial Gladiators here on turn whatever. All right, so he crawled back 2 inches. He activated his clip harness and stood where he was. These guys ran back over in here. And this guy back in here ran over, or not ran, just moved over to there. So at that point, that's it for movement. He is now going to Overwatch into him. He has -1 because of range. He has -1 because of cover. And he has -1 for Overwatch. And then he has +1 because of red dot sight. So here comes, he's going to be hitting on a 5. No, so he misses. So we will come back to you with my action phase. All right, so this guy in here is going to fire into him. I'm at close range, so I'm getting +1 to hit. Then I'm getting a -1 to hit for cover, so I'm just going to be hitting on a 4. No, I miss. So that, I think, actually no, my guy back over here, he can see his shoulder, so I'm going to give it a shot. So I'm at -2 to hit because of cover. So I need a 6 to hit because I'm not in 12 inches, so I'm just at a 6 to hit. No hit there. So that is the end of my turn.
Break test.
There comes his break test. 6, you're good. You don't want a bottle? You sure you don't want a bottle?
I'm good.
Okay. So that is it for his turn. So my turn. So we'll come back to you after movement for the Sons of Dorn. All right, movement phase. His leader crawled 2 inches over that way. This guy from up here ran over this way, went down the stairs, jumped down and over here. So he ran. Let's mark that with a run, just so we don't forget. And he didn't get damage from the jump down there. And this guy ran over this way and his guy up here just activated his clip harness. So that is it for the movement phase. So we will come back to you with the action. All right, so now he is going to shoot at the guy down in there. He's at -2, -1 for cover, -1 for range, +1 for red dot sight. He's not in Overwatch anymore, so he's going to be hitting on 4s. That's a hit. So I will be pinned.
Strength 4.
Strength 4.
3s.
Looking for 3s to wound. That's a wound.
I don't think you got a 6 up and vulnerable.
6 up and vulnerable save because of that. So let's see. Show me that Phil first. No save there. So he will be down. Let's see how bad. 5. So he is just down. Okay.
Right, almost.
All right. So here comes the. That's it for his turn there. So let's see my battle test. Looking for a 9. We're good. So we'll come back to you after movement for the Genestealer Cult. All right, movement phase for the Glacial Gladiators. He just kind of shuffled around over this way, looking on to him over there. He crawled 2 inches this way. These guys moved where they were, and he just stood where he was back there. So that's it for the movement phase. We will come back to you with the action. All right, my leader is going to try to shoot into him. I've got -1 because of cover there, so I'm going to be hitting on a 5. That's a hit. Looking for a 5 to wound. No, that is not a wound. Okay. All right, he is now going to shoot into him. I am going to be at -1 for cover, -1 for him running, and I'm going to be at +1 because of range. So I'm looking for a 5 to hit. No, that is not a hit. So that is it for the for my turn. Let's see if you can pass your bottle test. Looking for an 8. Oh, that's cocked. Oh, and he's good. All right. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for the Sons of Dorn here.
Roll seedy.
All right, movement phase. He moved around here over to the corner here. He crawled back. He ran up this way. He rolled because of and they shall know no fear and stood back up. Then he attached his harness and is staying right where he is. So that is it for the movement phase. We will come back to you with the action. All right, so he is going to shoot into him with the shotgun. So he's an initiate, so he is at ballistic skill 3, but he's within 4 inches of him, so he is going to get +1 to the roll. So he's going to be hitting on 3s. That's a hit. Wounding on, what's the strength?
4.
Strength 4, so wounding on 3s. That's a wound. See what the result of that wound is?
-1 on your save.
-1 to my save. I think I've, what's this? Oh, -1 to the save? I think my save is just a 6 up. So, so he is just going to be
Down again.
as he always freaking does. He just got back up. Come on, guy. All right, now he is going to fire into him. So hitting on, he's got -1 because of cover, +1 because of his red dot sight. So he's going to be hitting on a 3. No, is there any guy? No one's in range. No one's within the 1 inch. So he's okay. All right, that's the end of the Sons of Dorn turn here on turn whatever. So let's see if my guy takes his bottle test, looking for a 9 or less. He's good, so we will come back to you after movement phase for the Glacial Gladiators. All right, movement phase. He moved over here to get some shots on him. He crawled 2 inches away this way. Leader moved up over there. My grenade guy moved up over there. And that's it for the movement phase. So we will come back to you with the action. All right, so he is going to fire into him. He doesn't get any cover, and I get +1 because of my range. So I'm going to be hitting on a 3. Whoa, get back here. I missed it. You cocked. All right, so that's a hit. Look, strength 3, toughness 4. So looking for a 5 to wound. No wound. So he is just going to be pinned. All right, my grenade guy is going to shoot at him. So we've got -1 because of cover, but he's within my short range, so I don't have any negatives because of that. But I don't get any pluses because of the grenade launcher. So hitting on a 5. No, 1, but there's no. Thank God none of my guys are in between him there. So then my leader is going to shoot into him. I've got -1 because of cover, but I've got +1 because of range. So hitting on a 4. No, nothing there, but not a 1. All right, so that is actually going to be it for my turn. So, what's that? Oh, that guy, I think that guy didn't. Oh, no, I forgot forgetting to roll him. So let's see for your bottle test. 7, you're still there. All right. So we will come back to you after a movement phase for the Sons of Dorn. All right, movement phase. He ran down this ladder over here. His leader crawled over here. His heavy bolter guy ran over this way. He charged into this guy, which means that he is just going to be removed from play, and then he gets to make a follow-up move of 2 inches, right?
Yep.
Which I think he's just going to do, and I think that's it, because he's not, his sniper guy ran. So he stomps him, he is out of action, and then he follows up back over there. So that is it for the movement phase for the Sons of Dorn. That's the end of everything there for the Sons of Dorn. So we will, actually, let's just do the bottle test here for, yeah, you can do your follow-up if you want. Okay, there you go. All right, follow-up test here, follow-up test. Bottle test here for the Glacial Gladiators. And we're good again. Woo! Holding strong. All right, movement phase here for the Glacial Gladiators. He moved up this way, looking down onto him. He ran over this way. He ran back and then down the ladder and over. And he ran across there, over to there. And that is it for the movement. So, we're just going to move straight into the action phase. He is going to shoot him. So I'm at +1 for range here. So hitting on a 3. Nope. But I got no one else between me there, but it's not a hit. And that's actually going to be it for my turn. Do you want to take your bottle test, sir?
Not really.
Looking for 8. Oh, they're good. All right. So we will come back to you after movement for the Sons of Dorn. All right, movement phase for the Sons of Dorn. He charged into him. He ran over this way. He crawled back here, and then he ran back up on top over here. So that is it for the movement phase. We will come back to you with the action phase. All right, so moving on here to the close combat. We are going to be going there. We both have 1 attack. We both have weapon skill 3, but he charged. So we're both. What happens here is we're both going to roll a die. I add my 3. He adds his 4. If I roll a 6, I add +1. If I roll a 1, he adds +1, and vice versa. So here we go. Okay, so he wins by 1 because of the charge, right? Because we both rolled 3s, so he wins by 1. So what is that? Do you do 1 wound? What's your strength?
4. So
okay, so that is a wound. So I'm down? Oh, I get a save. I get a save. So I've got a 6-up save because of my armor.
-1 armor for me being strength 4.
Oh, I'm -1 armor? Okay, so then I don't get actually a save.
Nope.
Because I'm at a 6+ save for my armor that I've been forgetting to you. But
and then
he's
a fighter
at
goes down in hand-to-hand combat, it's completely immersive the enemy, and goes down.
So what happens now?
If I roll a 2+, he's down and out.
Oh, if he rolls a 2+, yeah. So my guy is removed from action.
Yep.
Okay, that was not great. All right, so he gets a follow 2 inches there, and that is the end of his turn. So let's see if I bottle here. Oh, I'm good. Woo! Holding strong. All right, so we'll come back to you after movement for the Glacial Gladiators. All right, movement phase here for the Glacial Gladiators. He ran up to there. He moved up to there, and he is still down over here. So that is it for the movement phase. We will come back to you with the action phase. All right, my leader is going to shoot into his sniper up here. I am rolling a -1 because of cover, and -1 because of what's the word I'm looking for? Running. So here we go. Looking for a 6 to hit. Oh, and I get it with a fill face. So let's see. I will have to do an ammo roll, but let's see if I can take him down. So it's strength 3, toughness 4, right? Mm-hmm. So looking for a 5. No, so he is just pinned. All right, and that is it. Well, let's do my ammo roll. He's good, so he's still got his ammo there. So that is the end of my turn. And now you have to, because he's pinned, right? You do have to.
He's not down. It's down.
Oh, it's down. Pinned don't count as down.
No.
So because his leader actually recovered, so his leader's back up, so he's back up to his 4 guys that are still on the table. So we will come back to you after movement for the Sons of Dorn. All right, so his leader here, movement phase, he ran, and his sniper guy up here, he failed to get up, so he crawled 2 inches over, and then stood up at the end of his turn, which is the end of his turn. So let's see the bottle test for the Glacial Gladiators here. Looking for a 9. And we're good. We're good. So we will come back to you after movement phase for the Glacial Gladiators here on turn whatever. All right, movement for the Glacial Gladiators. He moved up that way. He set into Overwatch, and he's dead. So that is all that's left. Those 2 guys left with the Glacial Gladiators. So moving on to the action phase. He is going to shoot at him. He doesn't have cover, but I have, so I'm just going to be straight up shooting at him because I'm not within 12, so I don't get +1. So looking for a 4 to hit. Nope, but none of my guys are in the way, so we're all good for that one. So that is the end of the Glacial Gladiators' turn. We will come back to you after movement phase for the Sons of Dorn. Movement phase. He moved up to there. He's running, and he just popped around the corner here, looking onto my leader over there. So that is it for the movement phase, and we'll come back to you with the action phase. He is going to fire into my leader over here. So he's got -1 because of cover, so looking for a 4 to hit. No, but none of his guys are between there, so no worries about that misfire. That is actually going to be it for his action phase. So let's see if I can pass my bottle test again. Looking for 9 or less. Yeah, got the 9! Woo! That leader, baby. That leader. All right, movement phase here for the Glacial Gladiators. He attached his clip harness and just kind of shoved around looking on him. And he charged him up that ladder, because in here, if you can sense them and they're not in hiding, if they're within, so it's double your initiative. My guys also have mining suits, which gives them +1 to their initiative for that sensing. So basically, he was within 10 inches, so I charged up this way at him, and we will be in combat over here. So we will come back to you. That's it for movement. We'll come back to you with the action phase. All right, my leader here is going to fire into his leader over there. He's not in cover, but so I'm just going to be, and he's not within 12 inches, so it's just a straight shot here. Hitting on a 4. Oh, that's a hit. Wounding on a 5. That's a wound!
We're up.
No, so he is going to be down. Let's see what kind of wound result is here. That's a 2, so he is just down. All right, pretty good. All right, so here we go into the charge up here. I have weapon skill 3, and I got +1 because I got the charge off. He's weapon skill 4, doesn't get any pluses. His sniper rifle is not a heavy weapon, so he's not encumbered. So we just have a straight dice off. So here we go. What will happen on the dice roll? Oh, come on! Really?
So I won by 1.
Oh, so he wins by 1.
Were you on 3?
No, no wounds. So we will just be locked in combat? Is that how that works? All right, we are just locked in combat. Oh, baby. All right, so that is that. He is now back down to losing 25% because he has the one guy that was taken off and his leader went down there. So leadership 8, he's good. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for the Sons of Dorn. So movement phase for the Sons of Dorn. He ran over here. He ran over there. He crawled through the window over here. And we are locked in combat up here. So that is it for movement phase. We'll come back to you with the action phase, which is just going to be this fight. All right, moving back to this fight here. I've got weapon skill 3. He has weapon skill 4. So he's going to have +1 basically to the result to his die. But because no one charged this turn, so we don't get any bonuses for that. So here we go. Looking for the dice off. 4. Oh, so he wins by 2, right?
Yep.
Because that's +1. You have +1.
So
you have
I got
5.
9 overall.
Yeah,
8.
yeah. 9 overall. I got 8. So, or no, 7. 7 yeah. So he has 2 wounds here. 2 wounds. So he is dead. Oh, that is not great. So he can get moved 2 inches, and that will not be great.
He's going to fall there.
All right. I've been holding off on doing this the whole time, but now that I'm just down to my leader, it might be time to call for the bottle. So I am going to bottle.
Yeah, I'm going to try and get it.
Oh, nope. So I will bottle, and we will come back to you with the end game here. All right, end game here. My leader was the only one that wasn't out of action for here. So we're going to go from left to right here. So we've got my first heavy guy. Let's see what happens. On a 2, what is it?
Head wound.
Head wound.
Frenzy,
so he has mission. Frenzy, misses the next mission. The next guy. 2, same thing. Next guy there. 4.
Full recovery.
He's full recovery, which is great. The next guy. 1.
Dead or worse.
Okay, dead or worse.
Roll a dice and a 4+, I capture him.
6.
Yeah.
So he captured him.
We're doing next.
I guess I know. Yeah, so I guess we know what we're doing next turn. All right, so you captured that, bro. And then the next guy is a 5. So that's full recovery, right?
Yep.
And then the last guy. Okay, well, he's just dead. He's dead, Jim. All right, so that is not great. And then my leader with him living, does something happen with that?
I'll figure that out.
All right, we're going to figure this out in a second. All right, so now going over the Sons of Dorn. His leader was down at the end of the game, so let's see if he was fine. On a 4+, he'll be fine. He's fine, so he's just perfectly fine. And then the other guy that was out, let's see what happens with him. A 4, so that is
full recovery.
4 is full recovery. Oh yeah, 4 is full recovery. So, yeah, his whole team is perfectly fine. That's super great. All right, then we have Prometheum. Claim Prometheum. So I get 1, right, because of plane.
Yep.
And then he gets D3, right?
And an additional 1 because of the amount of people I killed.
Oh, and an additional 1. So D3 plus 1. 2. So he gets the 3 total. And Prometheum.
Yep.
And then what else happens?
You pick 1 guy to get an advance.
And I pick 1 guy to get an advance. So I'm going to pick my leader to get an advance. So what do we do on that?
Roll 2d6.
Roll 2d6. 3.
+1 toughness or +1 wound?
+1 toughness or +1 wound. I'm going to give him +1 wound because I feel like that's probably a good thing to do. So he will have +1 wound. Sounds good.
Sniper.
All right, so he is going to upgrade his sniper here. So 2d6 on a 5.
Which is skill. Generate a new skill.
All right, so he's going to generate a skill. So he's going to roll on stealth. 1 for stealth.
Ambush. Fighter can hide in a turn in which they go into Overwatch as long as all they do in their turn.
Okay, so he can actually hide when he goes into Overwatch, which is pretty good. So that is the end of the very first Shadow War kill team mission here on the channel, and it did not go so well for me. I am down to 3 guys for my next mission, which is not super great. So we'll see if I can come back from this and kind of go forward from there. So I hope you guys have all enjoyed it. I had a blast. I really, really enjoyed this game. It was a lot of fun. A bit of a learning curve, but I think it'll be good. It could have gone either which way the whole time, which is what I was trying to hold out. I was trying to hold out for him to fail his bottle test so that I could possibly eke out some more Prometheum, but that's just the way it is. So we will hope you guys all enjoyed it. I have been Phil, the Glacial Geek, as always. My opponent's been John, and until next time, have fun.